everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're watching, make sure you like this video and subscribe because you will not be disappointed. I'm going to be posting a lot of funny videos, basically funny stories, and I'll also be posting my baby girl. She's asleep. But anyway, this story time is about my first time getting high. Okay, now for some reason there are some people in the world who just can't get high, and I'm one of them. Okay, I just can't smoke. I tweak out, like, and then people be like, are we smoking the same thing? Because I be acting crazy, y'all. Like, I feel invincible, if I can explain that. I mean, I have so many high stories, but this is my first time getting high, and maybe this is why I can't really smoke like that. I don't know. I just don't touch it no more. I don't touch it. If somebody's smoking and I'm in the room, I will have to leave. I can't even be in contact with the shit. So anyway, um, I work with a bunch of my friends, and we always had like parties or whatever. Hey y'all, I know y'all watching. Well, they always had parties, and I always came to the parties. So this one party they had at their apartment, I won't be saying any names. This one party they had at their apartment, they invited me to come to the party. It's always a lot of people. It's drinks, weed, but this is my first time smoking. So they like, everybody call me Natty. They're like, come on, Natty, you want to smoke? I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. I never smoke. They're like, come on, let's just try. And, now you can't peer pressure me to do anything. But back then, I'm like, okay, I always try something once, Don't knock it till you try it, okay? So, anyway, they're like, Natty, come smoke or whatever. So everybody in the bathroom, and they smoking out of this bong. I think that's what it's called, bong. And it's like, I think it was glass. I'm not sure, but it was a bong. It was long, and then, at the bottom, if you know what a bong is. And then, you light it and stuff. So I was with my white friends, okay? I got my black friends, I got my white friends. White people know how to get fucked up and high and shit. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. So everybody like, and then like when you basically smoke it, just breathe it in, like suck it in, and then let free. I don't know what the hell I was doing. So it come to my turn to do it. So they're like, come on, Natty. So I'm like, and then I breathe out, and I just start coughing so bad, coughing so bad. So then after that, like, I want to say like a couple minutes later, it kicked in. Y'all, I was high as a motherfucking kite, okay? I was so high, like, I was high, okay? So we had a party, and more people are coming in or whatever. And I'm telling y'all what they told me and what I can't remember. I can't remember everything from that night because I was just so high. And I had work the next day. But luckily, our job was down the street from where I was, so I could literally walk there. It'll take me 30 minutes to walk there. If we drive, it'll take like, I don't know, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever. So anyway, after I smoke, we leave the bathroom. More people are coming into the party, and I'm high. So I'm just tweaking. Like, they told me I was literally talking to the wall. I was hiding behind doors, hiding behind the Christmas tree, because this is around Christmas time. I think I was like 18, 19 years old. So they said, Natty, you was hiding behind doors. You was hiding behind the Christmas tree. And then as everybody came in, I'm like, hi, we're going to play Duck, Duck, Goose. So I literally made everybody, and mind you, I'm the only black girl at the party. I made everybody who came into this party sit down on the floor and play Duck, Duck, Goose. And they just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if my friends remember this. If you remember this, comment below if y'all remember me making everybody play Duck Duck Goose. And they played it too. They was like, this black girl is crazy. Like, what the hell? But we just gonna play. So I was like, chase me. Like, and then whoever, I just, it's like when I'm high, I feel invincible. I feel like I could do anything in the world. I feel strong, like I could fight anybody, even though I know I get my ass whooped if I was fighting like a real wrestler. But I feel like so strong. So I like literally made all these people play Duck Duck Goose, and I know they was talking shit about me, but I don't remember, So if you like me, and you know that you can't smoke, don't smoke. I have so many stories where I've been gotten high and I didn't tweaked out. Like, here's another one. My sister. My sister, we was in the car with my cousin, and my sister was like, man, you gotta see Nat high. That shit funny. And I was like, nah, I don't want to smoke. And he's like, come on, man, let me see. I'm like, nah, man, I tweak you out. I tweak you out for real. And then she was just like, man, come on, let her hit the blunt. That shit funny as hell. And I'm like, I don't want to get high. Like, I don't feel like tweaking. Because I know what I'm doing, but I can't control it. So she was like, come on, man, let her hit it. That shit funny. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. So then, and I was young, so when I get peer pressure, I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. You know, I'm with family, so I'm like, whatever. So I remember I hit the blunt. I don't know who was in the back seat with my sister, but it was me, my cousin, somebody in the back seat with her, and it was my sister. So I hit the blunt, and then I don't know, it take about 3 to 5 minutes to kick in, and then I start tweaking. So I hit the blunt, and then I'm in the car, and my cousin like, oh, she seemed good, she ain't tweaking or nothing. So then when I get high, I black out, and it's just like I black out for like a second, and then I be like, where am I? Like, I know what's going on, but I can't control it, and I black out, and then I be like, where am I? And then I come back, and then I keep asking, like, oh, at that other party, I kept asking my friend, he told me, I kept asking, like, what time is it? He said I asked him what time it was, probably about 50, 60 times. What time is it? And then he kept saying, Natty, it's 5:48. I'm just giving an example. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me know when it's 5:49. And then I'd be like, what time is it? And he'd be like, it's still 5:48. And I'd be like, okay, well, let me know when it's 5:49. And I'd be like, what time is it? And he just like, what the fuck? But he keep answering me. So it's like I black out, and I just be like, where am I? And then I feel like time is going so like slow, like very, very slow, but it's not. I don't know what's going on in my head. So anyway, we in the car with my cousin, going back to the news story I was on. We in the car with my cousin, and I hit the weed, and I blacked out. And then I came back, and I was just like, how did I get here? And then he's just like, what? And he just looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, how did I get here? And then I got out the car, and then I got back in the car, and then he's like, what is you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, how did I get in here? I blacked out so many times, and I kept, like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get inside of the car? So I got outside the car, then I got back in the car, and I kept saying, how did I get here? And he's like, bro, stop doing that. Like, I was pissing him off. So I got back outside the car, then I got back inside the car, and I was like, how did I get here? And I think he locked the door. I was getting on his fucking nerves. So my sister is in the back seat cracking the fuck up. And I said to her, I was like, what's funny? Like, I feel strong. And I was like, what's funny? And then she's just like, oh, my bad. And I was like, it's not fucking funny. And I was like, stop laughing. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, she trying to calm me down or whatever. And then my cousin is like, oh, nah, we ain't get her high no more. He was like, we ain't get her high no more. And then she was like, Natalie, calm down, calm down. And I was like, don't laugh at me, it's not fucking funny. And then I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I remember saying sorry to her, I love you, you're my only sister. And then I started tweaking out again. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna drop y'all off. And then another time, I got high with the same friends from the first story. They came over to my dad's house. I think I got high in the truck with them, and they dropped me off. I literally saw them last week, and they said when they dropped me off, I chased after their car down the street a couple blocks. They said I scared the shit. I scared the shit out of them. So they say I was literally chasing their car or whatever, and I guess I couldn't reach them no more. So then I went back in the house. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but they called me and made sure I was okay. And they're like, "Girl, you was tweaking." So anyway, more of the story is if you know you can't get high, cause I got more high stories. I got so many high stories. If you know you can't get high, don't get high. I'm older now. I'm wiser now. I know I can't touch that shit. And I'm not going to touch that shit anymore. But anyway, if you know you can't get high, don't get high. Oh, one more story, y'all. I'm going to add it up in here. I know y'all probably like, girl, you all over the place. But they all have stories, so I might. So, it's this girl. I'm not saying any names. This is a girl. She makes, like, edibles and stuff like that. And, she's girlfriends to one of my friends or whatever, who I basically grew up with or whatever, somewhat. So they had invited me over. She wanted me to try her edibles, and my dumbass, I'm thinking edible arrangements. Okay, I don't know why. I never heard of edibles yet. I only knew of weed and you smoke it. I didn't know people was starting to eat weed or whatever the fuck they do. You know, I didn't know that. So she's like, yeah, girl, I'm making some edibles and I wanted you to try them. Everybody know me in Chicago. I make edibles, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, oh, okay. I didn't know who she was, but now I do. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'll try it. So I get to their house or whatever, and I come there. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to try this. I didn't know, and I wrote her, I didn't know that edible arrangements make cookies now. Like, I didn't know they make cookies. I didn't know they make all this other stuff now. And then she was just like, oh, okay. Like, she wasn't paying me no mind that I kept saying fucking edible arrangements. So she literally came to me. She gave me brownies. She gave me cookies. She gave me some some juice. Um, she gave me, what else did she give me? A cupcake. Okay, I ate all these things and I drank the juice. The juice was like, I ain't gonna say what the juice is because if I say what kind of juice it was, then it's gonna give it away who the person is. So anyway, I drank the juice. I ate the cookies. I ate the brownies. I ate everything she gave me. And then she's like, "Girl, slow down. What you doing?" I'm just like, oh, I didn't know edible arrangement make all this stuff. It's so good. You know, how long you been working for them? And then she's just like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, edible arrangements. Because I kept saying edible arrangements. She's like, these are edibles. And I'm like, edibles? I don't, what is edibles? And she's like, these are weed. This, everything in this is weed. You cannot be eating like that. Y'all, I was like, go, 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 go. Like, eating. So it's like when she said, these are edibles, is weediness, everything slowed down. Like, it was like I saw like rainbows and shit. I don't know. And my hand like slowly went down like edible arrangement. Yo, that shit was so funny. So like, after, I know that I was high, I know I slept there, I don't remember shit. Like, I know I slept over her house and I had to take a Uber home. That's how high I was. And when I got in the Uber, I went to sleep. And luckily the Uber man took me home. And when I got in the house, my mom was there. And she just like, girl, where the hell you been? I guess I wasn't answering my phone. She's like, where the hell you been? I was like, oh, I slept over my friend's house. She's like, you smell like fucking weed. And I don't really smoke like that. So like, I don't smoke. So then she was just like, you smell like fucking weed. And I was just like, oh, okay. Because she gave me a box of edibles to take home, and I was like, I give it to my sister because my sister gets high, whatever. So my mom was like, you smell like fucking weed, and I was just like, oh, okay. So then I literally laid down on the couch and just sitting there staring, and then she just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you high? And I was like, I don't know, I guess. And then she just like, girl, what did you do? What's wrong with you? And I was like, okay, don't laugh at me. And then I had told her, I was like, I went to my friend's house. She told me she make edibles, and I thought it was edible arrangements. So I ate everything, and she told me it was weed. She's like, yeah, dumbass, edibles is weed. And I'm like, I didn't know. So literally we had to go to a Thanksgiving party at my aunt's house, and I could not drive. I was still high, and this is 1, 2. That was the 2 days I was high. 2 days I was high. The next day I was still high. And we had to go to my aunt's house or whatever. And we went to my aunt's house. And I don't think they noticed I was high. I was just sitting there chilling. Okay, I was in my zone. And I gave my sister and my cousin the I think it was a cookie or a brownie or whatever my friend had gave me. I gave it to them and they ended up getting high. But whoo, child, like I was so high at Thanksgiving and I was laughing so hard. Like, mm-mm. Now I know that edible arrangements and edibles ain't got shit to do with each other, okay? Don't y'all crack jokes on me, but yeah, that's basically my dragged on story with my other stories about my first time getting high and a couple times of me getting high. But I definitely have more stories of me being high, and I don't smoke no weed no more because it ain't for me. If it ain't for you, don't do it. Okay, well, I hope you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Bye.